All right, welcome back, everybody, to the Swain Valley League. We're heading into Game 2 here of Week 10. I'll be casting this one myself, 30, along with newly minted Zachary, also known as Memenomics, otherwise known as simply Zach. How you doing?
I feel pretty good, dude. I feel like I'm like, what do you call it, Puff Daddy, where it's like he changed his name to like P Diddy, Diddy, and like all the different names now. After you say it like that, feels good.
All of the name changes?
Yeah.
Yeah. The summoner previously known as Zach.
Oh, dude, there's so many ones before that too, man.
Oh shit.
Dude, there's like the famous one that was Turn Up Turtle. That was my favorite, dude.
All right, and I think we're well. Okay, so game two tonight. What we got on the docket here, folks? We got QBC going up against TSA. Uh, I've been told to expect some pretty troll things here from this QBC lineup because it just doesn't mean much to them. They can play spoiler tonight though. For TSA, TSA really kind of looking for a win to get better playoff seeding, but more importantly, I think just to get back on the horse and get their morale going. They haven't been the best on the second half of the season compared to their first.
They've also had super sloppy wins. Like even last week, they were pretty much losing the entire game, and then they got a really nice team fight that turned the game around.
Yeah, so yeah, they're coming off the win last week, like you said, so it is something to build off of. You hope if you're a TSA fan out there, you hope to see this lineup come into tonight's game and just absolutely demolish QBC. Play some really crisp, clean League of Legends, getting them all set for playoffs. Because depending on if they win and depending on how the other games go, they might be waiting a while for their opponent in the playoffs. They might get that first seed that everyone wants, and they get that free trip to the finals. But you know what? Anything can happen here in the SBL. I really wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility of QBC winning this game right now, but
I, I'm 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 pretty sure we should call it like 15 kills. Like put up some slaughter rules, man. Like I actually think this is gonna be a really rough game for them because like the thing that like ruins QBC is they don't have a shot caller. They don't have really good team coordination, and I mean that's what TSA is good for. They have a super good shot caller, Master Splinter, who is literally a general on the battlefield, organizing where needs to be at what time. And as long as somebody follows him, it works out. Dude knows his shit. So I think it's gonna be a pretty rough run if QBC's not their shit together early.
yeah. And so we flew through the ban phase one here. First pick overall gonna be Shen for QBC. Most likely going over to their top laner. Whoever plays top lane, most likely going to be Kitshot Underling like last week as well. But we see the new pick
Oh
locked in.
no.
So wait, is this like updated Nunu? Didn't he get kind of
He
a
got a
relevant update?
slight little buff. Well, it was like it's not even a real buff until you hit 6. They nerfed all of his damages by 1 level, but with your passive, you whenever you use your passive to like cast spell free, which is what his passive is, after like 6 or after 5 auto attacks, you get a free cast. So, anyways, you get like the damage that you do with the spell does the damage equal to the next rank of it. So if you have 3 points in, it does 4 points worth, or if you have 5 points in, it does quote unquote 6, which is actually where it actually becomes an actual buff instead of just a quote unquote tweak. So I don't really think it's relevant.
Okay. Yeah. So only in the very very late stages of the games it adds a little bit more power back to Nunu, but you got to get there first, and that's gonna be the real trouble for QBC here. So first three pick though for TSA, pretty standard picks across the board. Leona, Ashe, and Ari going over into Renaya Circulation's hands there in the mid lane. And some mid lane bans being thrown out here in ban phase 2. Swain followed up by Lulu in Syndra.
A Syndra ban?
Yeah, going up against Darth Evo, who plays a good Syndra, but I don't think he's playing mid lane this game. I think he's probably going into the bot lane onto that Vayne. So they got a really nice protect the Vayne composition they got going here. Or at least basically just buff up Vayne. Put all of the power and resources into Vayne's hands, and let's see what happens with the Nunu and Shen picks so far. And they take out the Hecarim as the last ban for QBC. So
I said the smart ban.
yeah.
I mean, it helps everybody else out in the SBL to see what else Twitter's actually good on besides Hecarim and Jarvan. Which, I mean, people know, oh yeah, he plays really good Skarner, or Evelyn, or I don't know what else. Maybe Wukong. I mean, he had that pretty sick game against us, but he still lost. But, you know, I guess it helps us all out to figure out what else he plays. And it looks like he's picking the Vi.
Yeah, so they're really going for hard initiation and CC follow up for TSA. They just have so many methods to try to pick somebody off, or at least start the fight on their terms. Last picks for QBC gonna be Braum and Echo. So yeah, Echo mid lane, Nunu jungle, Braum support. Looks like that's gonna be the configuration there.
Oh my god, I think it's actually going to be for Sasquatch playing Vayne. He plays a lot of Vayne.
Oh.
And it's going to be Darth Evo playing Echo mid, because he said he likes Echo a lot. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's yeah, and I think that is true.
Yeah, looks like they're doing yep, they're doing, they're so cheesy. They're so cheesy.
Yeah,
it's so sad, because they use the cheese as like their advantage, and it only works like the first 30 minutes of the game. Like the Pentaflash. Or the, what do you call it, refusal to line up, like how they're going to actually play the game.
yeah. So once we get going to the champ select here, folks, I'll. Well, actually, wait a minute. Nope, never mind. We're back
To the
that
same thing.
configuration.
Except
Yeah.
we're going to have my wing now in the jungle, correct? We're going to have Grand Spiffy top lane, my wing, jungle, Kishot mid, Darth Evo ADC, and then John playing Braum support? Okay.
All right. Sorry. Um. I think we're started up here. Start.
I don't fucking know, man, with this team.
All right. Yeah. Here we go. Champ select. So yeah, no, they actually. Oh yeah, they got a change in the top lane configuration here. As you can see, Grand Spiffy going top, Wang jungle, and Kishot underlane in the mid lane.
You don't have the heart.
So, didn't get a chance to talk about the last pick overall, which was going over to TSA. It's going to be Nautilus. So it's going to be Sword of Mace in the top lane on the Nautilus. Something we've seen him play in the past. Not sure on the success rate of it, but it's just a top lane tank. Pretty simple stuff. Can exert some pressure with teleport in the late stages of the game. Seems like a pretty good pick for Sword and Mace, I believe, in this lineup. They really needed the beefy front line to try to protect that Ashe and Ahri in the late game. But against the Shen, how do you think that matchup's gonna play out in the top lane?
We saw it in LCS this past weekend, and it pretty much just turned into an even trade mostly. Nautilus, the later part of the game, does a little more damage, but it's gonna be a game where they're gonna hit each other and walk away, and they're gonna hit each other and walk away. Like, it's I don't know. It's gonna be an awkward top lane where nobody's gonna do anything, and I don't think Wang's gonna be able to get a kill even if he ganks top. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna leave the wet noodles to hit each other.
Yeah, I can see that as well. Not a ton of kill pressure from Shen and Nunu, um, as the two against the other two here, which would be Nautilus and Vi. So really, all the eggs in the Vayne basket here for QBC. They have another damage threat in the form of Echo, but he is
Allegedly.
a melee assassin. Well, it's kind of assassin, something hybrid in between. But
That motherfucker pops you and literally just press E then auto attack Q. So I mean, pretty much a fucking assassin that gets a free redo button.
yeah, it's just a matter of whether Kishot Underling can pilot this Echo pick successfully. If he's not ahead or not in a good place to do damage, you really have to rely on Vayne for all of your damage at the end of the day. And your Shen, Nunu, and Braum not going to be doing a lot. They're going to be keeping you alive and making sure you attack fast. But QBC lineup has some definite weak points to try to exploit there. However, on TSA, pretty rock solid composition. They got pretty much everything you'd want: initiation, wave clear, good back to front or front to back team fighting.
Yeah, they have hella lockdown,
Yes, they do.
and they have good wave clear. Ash can build the hurricanes. It only improves it. They have Vi to make sure they can lock down Vayne. Like, and I know what do you call it? Darth Evo struggled a lot of the season to try to carry his team in the games that he actually does well in the early game. So I mean, this is the game for him to kind of prove everybody, hey, I'm not washed up. I'm not like bad. Like I'm actually really good at this game. It's just been an unlucky season, and we haven't been able to get the ball rolling. So hopefully this game goes pretty well for him and gives him a nice confidence boost going into the next season.
Yeah, that's true. This folks is the last showing of Gruden's quarterback camp here in season 9. A lot of these players, at least sort of the veterans on this team,
Whew.
Mai Wang and Darth Evo and Sasquatch all have had relatively good seasons in the past. But this is kind of their first roadblock. Actually, let me rephrase that. Wang has experienced plenty of roadblocks. He's a veteran SBL player. He's played in many seasons, whether he's won them or not. But Darth Evo and Sasquatch, both relatively new players to the league, maybe second or third season, rated pretty highly, but to come into this season to do this poorly, definite confidence hit for sure. But you have to wonder what it does to their stock going into next season.
I honestly think it only benefits them, except probably Darth Evo now. Probably Darth Evo will not benefit, because I don't think he's gonna like discount him. Like I think people know that he's still a good player. I think Sasquatch will probably go down, because I guess in this season you've seen his shot calling hasn't gone so well for him with his team, and that's been like one of his strongest skills as a support is that he's done really well in shot calling. He does really good in macro management for his team and trying to make sure wards are needed where they need to be. People are rotating on the map efficiently. When we have an opportunity to sneak a Baron, like we're doing it the second it's possible. So I think maybe his stock will probably go down for next season. And if he switches to mid lane, which I mean I think pretty well this season in mid lane and ADC, but I think his stock will definitely be a lot lower than it was this season because it was like 850, right?
Yeah, it was pretty high. Meant to be one of the power players on this team. Yeah, he went for 850. Yeah, highest on his team. Evolite going for 525, and Mai Wang 425. So, but a lot of speculation. I guess that's the one thing you can be excited about. Sort of in the off seasons of SBL is how everyone's stock as a player in the draft changes and whether they're going to do better or worse than their previous one. But
I don't know if mine can go any lower. Somehow it went up after last season. Like third place was awesome and all, but like
every season so far you've been on a more successful team, but yet your popularity has gone down.
Hey man, it's okay. It helps my stock. Get on a better team.
Oh.
You know, it's whatever.
Oh, see, that's smart.
If people hate me, which they do, there's no way to go around it. It's in a positive light.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'll just be the goon of my team and just tilt the enemy team. That's what I try to do, especially.
If you play next season, because you're going to prison, apparently.
I'm going to prison. Why am I going to? Oh, yeah, gosh. the fucking the trucks here. We're like, that's a fire truck. It's a fire truck.
Oh, it's a
These
fire
things
truck.
are so fucking loud, dude. Like,
What?
I have my door closed, and I'm 8 stories up from the ground. And you could clearly hear that thing. They were taking me down. Dude. Somebody fucking swatted us on stream. Let me turn on a webcam to make sure that everybody sees me before I get killed by police brutality. Like, well, they don't like minorities, dude. They don't like me. So, I mean, I'm just trying to protect myself. But back to the gameplay. Back to the real.
No. Actually, let's go back to that. So let's say you get swatted, right? You make local news, but you turn the stream on or whatever. But in the article, whatever writer you talk to first for whatever local newspaper, you gotta mention the Swain Batty League at Twitch TV /SwainBL or Facebook.com/SwainBL. You gotta throw it out, man. You're just helping us out, get viewers.
Yeah, we're gonna get a what do you call it, small sponsorship by a local organization.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, our sponsors haven't been great of late. I think we only really have Bad Dragon left. Maybe Water is still one of our sponsors.
Water.
So.
Oh man.
But we keep on thriving here at the
Whoa.
SBL, and we're finally loaded in.
Mine's at 0. Are you at 0?
Yes, it will load temporarily.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that I know there's a bunch of technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Was it last week or 2 weeks ago?
nah. Oh yeah, 3 weeks ago. Yeah, when I was gone. But you know, indie game company, just standard fare here for the Spectator client. 7-year-old game. Blah blah blah. I'm Aaron Swift. Anyway, we're talking about game 2 here. QBC versus TSA. Loaded up on the Rift. Maybe looking for some cheeky level 1 fights.
Snowball level 1 is a great start for Noonan. It's gonna do wonders for their team.
Yeah, what is this? Master Splinter, he's in the Dragon Pit.
He's just trying to.
Oh, he wards over into the bush.
Shit.
Okay. Then I don't think
Oh,
that was
shit.
spotted out. Oh no.
Oh shit! If they
This-
put Nautilus first, this is actually a fine invade. If they don't put Nautilus first, it's gonna go to shit.
They're putting Nautilus first, and they're walking into 5 members of QBC. The exhaust comes out right away, and Swordmaster gets chunked so fast. First blood going over to Sasquatch,
Why
and
the
the fight
fuck?
continues. The procs are landing. Master Splinter, 2 flashes follow him, and he gets taken out. And Grand Spiffy has the ignite ticking on him, but he will survive with the biscuit. The flashes, the stuns. Reventoke goes down.
he's
3
knocked
kills.
out.
Going over to QBC to start off the game.
Why are they playing the cheese game? That's all that QBC has. That's their whole fucking plan. If you look at a blueprint of their playbook, it's just different types of cheese. That's it.
It's just different types of
That's it.
cheese.
They got cheddar. What do you call it? They got Colby Jack. They got provolone. They got American cheese, which is like cheese substitute from Kraft Singles, some shit like that. And they got Parmesan. And I guess apparently they have some extra 4 cheese spices. Like that's it. Like, why would you play their game?
That's true. Well, why would you walk into this enemy jungle? Just fan out. Just don't even give them a chance to do these cheeky level 1s that they've been getting away with as of late. Because, yeah, like you said, this is all they got.
Yeah, QBC has nothing to lose in this game. They're just chilling. They're just chilling out, having fun, you know, taking a sip of the beer every now and then when they die. It's a drinking game, probably. And they're just chilling out. Like, Splinter's team has everything to lose. Like, they're gonna get, railed if they do bad in this game, in the chat by people. And then, they're gonna lose their first place seeding. They're gonna have to fight for it.
Yeah, yeah.
Questionable shot calling.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, the level 1 cheeses that QBC has been lately doing, they haven't converted into wins. I'm still not terribly concerned for TSA, but Wang, he walks in, the blood is boiling, the double buffs, the auto attacks are gonna land. Sword Mave's the very late flash, and he's going to go down. Grant Spiffy picking up that kill,
shit.
but Splinter comes in for the re-engage, but he can't fight at all. It just gets chunked out for half health.
Okay, what the hell? Like, top lane should never be a kill in that situation. Like, Nunu and Shed does not spell, what do you call it, easy gank top. We're gonna get a kill here and push. Like, I don't understand. What is happening there, buddy?
I don't know. Overextension, to say the least.
Huh.
But, I mean, the double buff in the Blood Boil, man, and the snowball on top of that, it's enough slow and CC to take out the Nautilus, even with the flash there. Oh man, we got maximum.
Oh shit, they're
Solid
dropping
down
the
here.
laps. We're seeing champion mastery. It's almost as bad as fucking Win when he presses R on Echo. He did something he shouldn't have done. You see champion mastery flash and he goes back. God.
Got him. Okay, I mean, pretty standard laning phases here, but Darth Evo or Sasquatch, they set up the wave in a really good spot, and they're able to zone off Bernie Sanders and Reventoad for a little bit at least. They have to respect this Braum Q. Kishot going in over 9 circulation, but it was a bait at the end of the day. Splinter coming in from the side and will zone him out.
Huh.
So a nearly 2k goal lead off of all of the level 1 shenanigans and that the top lane kill here. We'll see if they can convert it into anything else for QBC. I guess if we're gonna start taking this game a little bit more seriously,
Which I'll probably...
QBC's they got 3 assists on the Vayne here. He's doing pretty well. He's not being pressured very much by this Leona or Ashe just yet, I should say. Level 6 is a different ball game, but
Oh yeah.
you got to think that you'd want to try to contain Darth Evo at the very least.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like literally their only damage source. Like that's like you can't even try to argue that Shen's the main damage source. Like you have to really put out any damage. Even with a Titanic Hydra, it's not going to do much damage. Nunu, that's gonna be a hilarious joke later on. And then like you have Echo, that's gonna do probably a lot of damage now actually, but I don't know how good his shot Echo actually is. Especially in the mid lane. I know he's a top lane player. But I think he's probably been one of the better players this season for QBC, as awkward as it feels to say out loud. But
Yeah.
I say, well, I would just be sitting down bot lane, like sitting in the second rush, waiting for them to push up because they're obviously ahead, and then Splinter just comes out with a flying Q and hits Matt in the mouth and goes on with his life. But
Yeah, and Kishot, he's in that 1-0-1 on this mid lane Echo, sizing up a little bit of a gold lead here. Got some stuns coming in from Reventoad. He'll be able to walk away, but Master Splinter, he's in the top lane gank here, and yeah, the hit's gonna land from Vi. The hook follow through as well. But while this was happening, the flash out of Shen, but it's gonna be a dragon for QBC.
oh boy, it's an air Drake. Let's go.
Let's go. The tower dive is happening. Grant Spiffy trying to dip dive and dodge, and
Use your W.
yeah. Tower dagger going over to Sergeant Mace, but he will be fine there. So they pick up their first kill of the game in the top lane. Yeah, Kishot, he's doing pretty well for himself. He's got a considerable lead, at least at this stage of the game, for a mid laner. He's about 300 gold lead. Yeah, and the thing is, what's more questioning this about the mid lane matchup here is when Knife Circulation picks up an early Dark Seal, and I don't know if this
That was his first buy.
Yeah, is this risky? I feel like this is a kind of a disrespectful buy, but maybe makes sense in the context of the champions.
No. Like, it doesn't give me any mana back. It's like Ari needs mana to do a full rotation of spells to kill somebody. Like, she's used a full rotation most times, unless you're hitting Qs for days, but then you can't spam Qs. Yeah, it's 100% gotta be a disrespect buy, because there's no reason for her to have a Dark Seal first item when you can have a Thorn Ring.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm missing something that's next level, but
yeah, it just seems like he's doubling down and just sort of hedging his bets and thinking that he's going to dominate this matchup and just snowball off that. But the level 1, says otherwise. I suppose. I guess we'll see after how that Dark Seal purchase plays out. But as far as the game goes, a little over 8 minutes. Still some pretty standard laning phases across the board. Sizable CS lead, though, for Darth Evo in the bot lane over Bernie Sanders' bot. And what I consider a pretty bad matchup for the Vayne against the Ashe and the Leona.
Oh, hell yeah. An awful matchup.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. Reventoad's still 5, so once he hits 6, anything can go with both of those ultimates there.
Best part is once they hit 6, they can actually like.
Ooh, Sasquatch, he goes in, lays on the Glacial Fissure to start this one off, and Wang zoning Bernie Sanders' bot out from surviving, can't even get close to his tower, and another kill picked up for QBC at the end there. So 4 bottom lane. Dragon's already gone, so they're looking for bot tower.
And they're probably gonna get it here. Oh, well, Echo goes back mid, but I still even think without Echo though, they're 100% gonna get it. But it looks like there's gonna be a top lane dive here coming. Splinter's coming toward top. He's like, we gotta make a play here. Let's get this top turret and let's kill this.
Oh, Stoneland's under nice circulation. He was in tower range as well, so he gets a tower shot on the way out. Depth charge is used, and the hook lands, and there we go. It's gonna be an easy finish off for top jungle duo. Oh, actually, not as easy as I like to make it sound. Sword Mace nearly dies there.
Well, Grant Spiffy would have actually probably traded a kill, maybe even like fended off the tower and just stayed in the turret. Like Sword Mace's W was picking up. He was taking turret like before the dive even happened. He could have stayed in the turret and hopefully at least traded. Maybe even just gone 2 for 0 or 2 for 1.
Yeah. Kappa score.
1, 2, 3, Kappa. Let's go.
Oh man. So yeah, this a pretty good start so far for QBC. But I guess a little more proactive, objective focus from TSA. Net some first brick of the game.
Well, you know you're gonna discount Air Drake like that, dude? Come on.
You're right. I should not discount that Air Drake, and Zenith Blade lands onto Darth Evo, but actually mid lane, Renai Circulation, he's gonna get caught out.
Oh my god, Wang gets a
Flashless.
3rd kill.
Yeah, Wang is kind of on a killing spree here. I mean,
I would
he
be
is.
so tilted because he took one from Matt down bot. He didn't need to auto for the kill. He could let Matt had it, and then at least Matt got the one on Fiona. And then that one was taken away from his shot. That feels really bad, actually.
Oh, but Master Splinter, he was waiting in the bush for the aggression to come out from QBC, and they turn it around, picking up the kill on Darth Evo. And Sword Mace, he walked all the way down here. I don't know where he started his walk from, but he took a trek.
Odyssey has reached its limit.
And it's a 4v2 situation here. Wang and Sasquatch are very healthy. And the teleport comes through. Glacial Fissure lands onto Reventoad. Zenith Blade's out to try to save the Shendel's now going to be channeled, coming in. Kishot's going to be the first one to pick up the kill. Reventoad going down. 2 dead for TSA so far. Make it 3. Triple kill to Kishot underlane. Huh.
Okay, like one of the absolute worst players is Wang. He's probably up there. Probably not the worst player.
Oh, Blab going in, but actually,
Oh!
what? Oh!
Stay free with your dark steel, bitch! Let's go!
Oh man! Oh my God! The tilting condemn takes out Renai circulation in the mid lane, but Wang, he takes the tower shots on the way out. Depth charge is channeled.
Just dodges debuff. Classic.
6-minute contempt.
Sounds like somebody was bad and got outplayed, but I'm not gonna say that. Of course not. Oh my god, like QBC's actually killing it. But like my point was like Wayne's probably been like one of like the worst players this season for sure. Like not even trying to roast the kid, but like just he's probably been like one of the like worst performers this season, and he's just killing it this game.
Yeah,
Killing it. Like killing it.
He's
like,
all over the
actually
place.
Taking Splinter to like the cleaners today. His whole team is taking the, what do you call it? TSA the cleaners. I don't understand.
Well, I mean, Master Splitter, he's not at the cleaners yet. He's been alerted that his team has been taken to the cleaners.
But his whole team's been wrong today.
Yeah. Quick dragon take coming out from TSA, and the hook lands onto Wang here. Charm's gonna go wide, see if they can try to follow up, but Wang, he's too tanky at this point. 3-1-8 for him, and the fight continues. Bernie Sanders bot zoned out onto the right side of this fight. TSA trying to fight back on the top left. Onto Kishot and Underlane. Everyone's going down solo, but no one is dying. Reventoad, he might be the first, and he goes down. Darth Evil picking up another kill in this vein. Make it 2 for him. And TSA is routed from the fight. Taunt's going to be a little short there. And don't worry about that. You got to give him some kills. Keep him in the game. Got to keep him interested.
Gotta make sure they don't F up at 20.
Yeah.
Gotta give that ball so.
Because QBC, they're really running the fucking gambit on TSA right now.
They're fucking killing it!
It's 14-5, but the gold lead is... Okay, it's 3K, which I guess is sizable at 13 minutes in, but I just feel like it could be so much more worse if this was a different team than QBC. I don't know. There's only a tower taken.
If it was anybody but QBC, it wouldn't have happened. Because nobody would have done the cheese to put him on tilt in the beginning, dude.
That's true. That is very true.
And the best part is you can tell John's having a good game and having a nice time and leading this team to victory probably through shot calling. Because he hasn't said a single thing in all chats since the got him thing. Like, a shit ton of, what do you call it, at the beginning of the game. And, like, whenever he's having a bad game or he gets, like, really fed up with the game, he starts talking in all chat all the time. So, like, nobody's on tilt yet. Like, everybody's still having a good time on that team. And this could be the key to victory, is keeping them from being tilted and, you know, making clear-headed decisions.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, honestly, their season might have, maybe not mathematically, but in sort of the hopes and minds of a lot of people, their season ended a couple weeks ago. So a lot of the pressure is taken off your shoulders. So these 5 guys that go into game, just have fun, just relax. Do whatever. They pick a pretty fun composition, it looks like. Honestly, I would like to play this composition.
Oh, guys, this Triforce fucking new. Not like this.
No, wait, no. What do you mean?
Oh.
Triforce new?
Like, you're doing good, just get fucking tanky. Unless he's building Titanic Hydra with the sword.
Yeah,
like, I can respect.
Yeah, I think that might be the purchase here.
I hope the guy. Well, I mean, I've done Triforce new, but that was like last season when he was busted for a short bit, which is actually what we played it. That's the funny part. No comment. But,
yeah.
You know, what do you call it? If you can go Titanic, I can deal with that. But if it's Triforce, that's just throwing out your lead out the window. Because Nunu ain't gonna do shit late game. Except laugh in people's face and drop the snowstorm.
Yeah, Arrow being turned around into Kishot Underling. Sasquatch stand behind him. The shield is up and will keep his buddy alive there. A lot of CC was being thrown out there in that little ramp skirmish. It wasn't really even a skirmish, just a lot of pressure exerted by both teams. They're looking for an opening, looking for a pick. Lanes have just become very standard again. TSA maybe making a push onto the mid lane tower. And I think we're just gonna go full ARAM on this, boys. Yeah, we're throwing it up in mid. Grand Spiff, he's got the teleport. He's got the teleport summoner spell on top of his ultimate, which is called Stand United. But he's in the mid lane.
Analysis.
He's in the mid lane. He's with his team.
Oh man.
I mean, yeah, this is odd. Both of these teams are kind of confused on what they should do next. Is they're just really defending their mid towers.
It's almost like QBC's like, huh. It's like that joke of like, you know, it's like I demand this. Somebody's like, okay, and they're like, huh. Never thought I'd get this far. What do I do now? And like TSA's like, what the fuck? We're so behind. What the hell is happening?
Yeah.
Like, cause like they've been down before. So I said last week they won, but actually they lost against Kick-Ass. But they won, they won against Coffee House last week, or not last week, 2 weeks ago, where they were actually down pretty much for the game and they finally won the late game. But like this one's actually like becoming a stomp for QBC if they can manage to close it out.
Yeah, and that's really the question at hand here. Ultimate goes on to the Sword Mace on this Nautilus, and he's trying to 1v3 under his tower here. Tower damage is going on to Sasquatch, and Darth Evo gonna pick up that last auto. It wasn't the cleanest, but they got the job done with those two tanky members for QBC. Solo Flare's got to lock up Wang under tower. Tower is still standing, folks. It's still not going down. And Renai Circulation, he comes in from the side and picks up the kill on Sasquatch. Meanwhile, it's a bunch of minions and Bernie Sanders bot trying to beat up on a ninja. Who will win?
50, please, come on, man.
He gets stunned up, flashes away, Bernie Sanders, he
No,
still
no,
has
go
his
back to-
summoners.
Oh, Sword Mace is coming in to give him the willy.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
God.
he sniffed that one out, or maybe he's being told to back off. And
I think there was a ward there. Because they
Okay.
started pinging with a question mark.
Kishot warding up Dragon Pit, and yeah, uses ult very decisively to just say nope and get out of that one.
Yeah. Nah. Nah.
Nah.
I'm out.
But it might be down for I will be down for the ensuing dragon fight that TSA is looking to force after the fact here. Grand Spiffy, he's walking down into that bottom lane. And Renai Circulation as well for TSA. Gonna meet his team at this dragon pit. It has started. Scuttlecrab speed bonus over to TSA. For Sasquatch leading the charge, zoning out with the stun pressure. TSA gets gracefully pushed back, but here's the re-engage. Big Tonk comes through onto Grand Spiffy. Solar Flare reaches the back line of QBC. The fight has begun. Master Splinter's in the back, but he's going to get taken out. But for how much was it worth? Renai Circulation dealing the damage. Double kill for him, and the stunner is Darth Evo. He's still alive in this vein. He's still auto-attacking. The stun comes through on a Reventoe. Double kill for him. It's a 3v2 in favor of QBC. Bernie Sanders, he gets locked up. Glacial Fissure was still up. Triple kill for Darth Evo.
I'm gonna see this shit on YouTube later. I'm like, quote unquote tag it ghost you. Total lie. But is Matt a couch sharing? Because this is ridiculous. Even for his own standards, this is actually disgusting.
Yeah, Renai Circulation, he's trying to pick up some of these straggling kills here. Oh my god, oh! Oh!
Hey!
That coordination, just playing with such low health, but baits Renai Circulation out with the Shen ult.
Okay, can we talk about how good Kishot's actually playing on this Echo? Drops the BF, love you, Blab.
Yeah, he's playing really well actually, 705.
Like, this cop's actually killing it.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
I 8-1 and
Be
5 on
killed,
this
boys.
vein. IE and static shift already completed at 20 minutes for this vein.
And boots, don't forget boots, dude.
Oh yeah, Berserker Greaves, multiplicative attack speed bonuses. Wow, is this happening? But the thing is, the gold lead is still 4K. It was 4K at 13 minutes ago as well. Kills have only been going up for QBC. They just haven't really been able to convert much. They're still only at one tower.
I think they have such
They picked up a couple
momentum.
dragons, that's true, but it's really
Yeah,
the
they got a
towers that
fire
gotta start
drake off
taking
the
out.
last one.
Yeah. But the matter is they don't have a good way of killing these towers. Vayne not the best tower pusher, and it's all pure melee for the rest of them. So they just got to get tanky enough to try to zone out TSA from defending these towers. But there's a lot of initiation from TSA that they're choosing not to use on this play. So mid tier 1 getting taken out for free there.
I've been requested to ask you, alright, about the second coming of Mikiro? M-I-C-I-R-O?
Mikiro.
Oh,
Mikiro. Magic Man Mick. The Magic Mikiro.
somebody
The dice roll master himself. Mikiro is a fabled SBL player. Known for his wildly inconsistent play. One game he'll carry you to victory on 10-0 Diana, and then the next one he'll play Morgana mid and lose the game outright. So is this Kishon? Kishon might be that next guy. At least he's kind of developing into that.
I don't know. I actually don't think he's like that. I think he's fairly consistent. He's
Well,
done well.
It depends on what role we're talking about. If this is his first mid lane appearance, his mid lane appearance so far has been fantastic.
Well, did he play last week? Did he play Galio? No, because Grand Spiff. Yeah, no, he played Galio, and that was not.
Oh, you're right. He did play mid lane.
So
No,
I guess
yeah.
technically he would be, but I think he's
Yeah.
done fairly well when he played support. When they had Slim Boozy or somebody, I think that was the backup. He just kind of left him dry, and then like he filled in for support and did really well. Like he played Braum, did really well. He played top lane a few times, did pretty solid. So I think he's been fairly consistent in this play, But
Hook lands from Sword Mace, but he gets turned around very quickly. The Braum passive is going to be his undoing there. Glacial Fissure trying to pick up the stun onto Bernie Sanders' bot. Has to expel the flash to stay alive here, but the snowballs are coming through. Respect flash coming from Reventoad there.
I'm so fucking tilted this fucking Vayne build. That's just how you build Vayne. That's the best way to build
Echo stun in the back line while Darth Evo shreds Reventoad, taking out tier 2 for free. And what is going on right now? We got Renai Circulation in the mid lane, and he does take out the mid tier 1 tower successfully, so it desperately needed there for TSA to try to maintain map control. We're approaching 25 minutes here, and we're looking at a 6k goal lead for QBC. Zach, what is going on? Help. I don't... Oh my... You see, there's only one reality here. Okay, I shouldn't minimize the game, but... There's a playoff... There's a tiebreaker scenario where QBC wins, and there's a 3-way tie for first. And it's all 1-to-1 and head-to-head. And this... That might become a reality.
But that's not the cause of this. I thought you were talking about the cause of what's going on.
I don't... Just explain it to me. What's going on? How is this happening?
So...
Well, actually, just JK Reventoad, he gets caught out trying to ward up the Baron Pit. Is that what's happening? Just people getting picked out, TSA...
Well, that's actually what's been happening all fucking game. But, I mean, their bot lane's 0-11. And their top lane's 1-6. Shocker. Like, they're probably on tilt. Everybody right now is on tilt, except Splinter. Splinter's getting that one where he's just annoyed as fuck.
Oh no, Sword and Mace, he tries to check the Baron Pit, but he gets locked up. Everyone from QBC on the same page takes him out very fast, and Darth Evo, the ultimate is procced, and he goes in, takes out Renai Circulation for taking out his mid laner, and they're back onto the Baron. But do they have the damage? Do they have...
Yeah, they got it.
Yeah, they got it now. Darth Evo, now he's hidden the Baron. 3 front line, taking him out. Redemption comes through.
Uh-oh, Splinter's coming in.
Yeah, he's looking for the steal.
Oh!
But it's not gonna be enough. He's gonna get zoned out by Spiffy, and Wang secures the Baron. And Spiffy, he might lose his life, but what does it matter? They get the Baron at the end of the day.
That was so good! That knockup! Like, okay, this reminds me of like the play from MSI when TSM went to MSI and shit the bed. Where, I think it was Santorin at the time, maybe it was Amazing, I'm pretty sure it was Santorin. Try to dash the wall as Gragas, and Alistar was on the other side of the wall and literally just punched him at the same time and stopped his dash and got stuck. Like, behind the wall. Like, he was gonna go over the wall with the blast cone, but Braum knocked him up to interrupt his dash. Like, that was so perfectly timed. If he had missed it at all, definitely doesn't happen. And there's like a potential steal, quote unquote.
Yeah. Where TSA gets back into the game, but that's not going to be the reality we live in, because the reality we live in is a Baron into an Infernal Drake for QBC, as they have a 7k gold lead here at 26 minutes. 4 towers to 2, and looks like they're putting some pressure down bot.
You know, this is like crazy. Cause, like, it's almost like that like paradox of solo where like TSA's having a bad game for the first time in forever, right? And like they've been doing fairly well this season. I'd say pretty well. And every time they've been ahead, like it seems like they don't ever get Infernal Drakes. But like this game, there's two Infernal Drakes. There's gonna be a third one that's gonna come next. Most likely, it should be.
Yeah, in third.
It's like almost every time you have a bad game, enemy team gets Infernal Drake. But every time you have a good game, it's like clouds for days, baby. Fave Nation.
Yeah, Fave Nation. And yeah, Inhibitor Tower gets taken out. Not enough people there to defend, or at least not willing to defend it from TSA. And they're being spread thin here. Grant Spiffy was then able to do the wet noodle fight against Sword and Mace and ward him off and make him go down into the bot lane, uses the depth charge, but the Glacial Fissure also comes out to disengage the fight. And Darth Evo, he finds Reventoad on the side. Will he commit? Will he keep chasing? Arrow gets launched from Ash, but it's not going to connect. For Sasquatch, he gets taken out by ult to ensure the kill. And some breathing room for TSA.
Just get it mid.
Wait, did mid tier 2 go down? For yeah, it just did mid tier 2
yeah.
for
And that was the
TSA.
They probably could get a. They probably could have got the mid one, but they had to rotate out, make sure they didn't get caught out.
Yeah, and they lose one person there at the end of the day, but they're maybe gonna take 2 towers here. So his blades land on the Grand Spiffy, and Wang's gonna get locked up taking tower.
Yeah, goodbye.
And he's gonna go down, and now QBC is finally getting routed from the map, taunt through the solar flare.
Clutch taunt.
Clutch taunt indeed, but the flash Q from Master Splitter tries to lock him up, and yeah, he's gonna get hooked. Good CC chains coming out from TSA. But what can they do from this? They gotta push out their lanes here. Recall.
They can do absolutely nothing off this. Like, I had this paranoia deja vu flashback where, like, Wang was gonna start throwing the game. I mean, this wouldn't be on him, it'd be on his team getting picked out over and over and over on the poor rotations. But like, there's no dragon to pick up, and there's no baron to pick up. But I'm starting to get worried that they're gonna somehow throw this game because QBC's been way ahead before and lost, and I'm scared it's gonna happen again. Because I actually, they're doing so well.
It would really just be sad, just a straight
honestly,
feels bad
it'd
man.
be a summary of their season where they have some retarded cheese that can get them in ahead, and then they just throw it away. But I guess the first half of the season for sure, they just got smashed straight out of the water. So
Yeah, and today is the reckoning day for QBC.
holy shit.
Approaching the 30-minute mark. We got a 7K goal lead still for QBC. 8-1-8 for Kishot on the Echo in the mid lane. 10-1-8 for Darth Evo. 1-2-20 for Sasquatch. These are some of the best score lines these players have ever had this entire season.
It's not even a question if it's their best scoreline.
Yeah, okay. Well, Darth Evo, maybe. Darth Evo, you're right. Actually, no, it's still.
Could even do that.
Yeah, you're right. So, yeah.
I mean, even Wang's killing it because there's like a Lease game where he started off fucking 4-0 and then went 0-10. But
Yeah.
like this game, he's actually he's died a few times, but he's actually kept his lead fairly high. He's actually like managed to not like throw the game by doing something ridiculous or just getting caught over and over. He's doing a really solid job. I think he's been one of the more volatile points of his team, but he's showing up big today.
Yeah, his early game pressure on the Nunu was nothing short of extraordinary.
Insane. Like, I was actually super impressed with the fact that he somehow got a kill top lane and then made a like pretty filthy gank bot lane. Like, I'm actually impressed. Oh.
Yep, and so QBC, now they're setting up the 1-1-3 composition we got going here. Shen, top lane, Echo mid lane, and the rest of them down bot. And they're just going to keep playing this slow game. Another tower gets taken, actually, from TSA's side of the map here. So, Ari on TSA side, very good wave clear at this point. But who else is wave clearing when Ari's not there?
I mean, Ash, she's a hurricane. She can do it.
That's true.
She's,
Hurricane, yeah,
Oh,
that
no.
helps.
He's going
Static,
for his
static
legendary
Shiv on
Phantom
top of
Dancer,
that
though.
would actually be fantastic.
I think him having either what do you call it, static shiv or the rapid fire cannon would be great for.
Oh,
for
this is straight up. They have.
Yep.
They're just right clicking. They're pressing a couple keys on their keyboard and they're right clicking.
Oh.
Oh, Renai circulation, no honor for you, but.
When you gotta pad the stat line after having a bad game, feels good, man.
Well, I mean,
good.
this game means everything for TSA. It means important playoff seeding, and more importantly, in my mind, it's just a confidence boost that you need going in. TSA not looking the greatest as of late, at least compared to their first 5 games. But I mean, just the picking up that cheesy kill on the Grand Spiffy not going to do much because QBC still tearing it up. 3rd Infernal Drake, folks. Wow. When you think the Vayne didn't need more damage, she gets more damage.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the Bloodthirster next, just so she can be totally unkillable. Gotta love that Foxy love.
QBC there, yeah, they're all
Oh no,
recalling
they're
in
gonna
the
give
bush.
No, they're gonna what? Are they backing? Like they're actually for sure backing?
Oh yeah.
I thought Splinter's team would just jumped on Baron right then and there. Because well, I guess they didn't have vision of them. They didn't have vision, so they didn't know they actually back.
Yeah, now they're grouping up as 5, clearing out vision slowly but surely. Man, wow, that's so scary, actually. We've seen so far in this game, Sasquatch, he really just needs to land one Winter's Bite. It can be chained into so much slows into CC. From Nunu and Echo and Shen. All of them can just keep chasing and keep catching up and locking people down. So really just one Winter's Bite can spell your death against this team. Baron's still being warded up around for QBC. But Scuttle going over to TSA, so they're going to know if it's going to be started.
Yeah, looks like they're going to clear out mid and try to rotate up to get wards on Baron and hopefully do the Baron dance for a little bit.
Oh, that awkward.
Just walked in like, hey, how's it going? Alright, yeah, okay. I gotta go!
You know, as much as it's probably a sigh of relief for TSA to keep, or to stop all of the killing and deaths and all of the losing fights that they're basically accepting into, the longer this one goes on, the more items Vayne gets. Charmlands out of Wang, and yeah, he's gonna actually force out the flash or follow up Zenith Blade.
Are we gonna notice Spiffy on the inhib? Wait, what are you doing, Spiffy? Come back!
Oh, do recall for TSA, Splinter and Sword Mace to dissuade Spiffy from a hit in the inhibitor. But the Baron is started for QBC here. Wang's at half health, but it might not mean much for this level 14 Nunu. Now it's down to half. Master Splinter, he's by the pit, he's looking for it. Fissure goes out, but it's gonna miss. Here's the shield. Solar Flare goes onto my Wang. He's stunned, but it's not down low enough. Darth Evo's actually gonna take out Bernie Sanders' bot on the lower side of this fight, and the Baron is secured by QBC. Kiss Shot, he's gonna pick up the kill on to deny circulation. It's so much mayhem. All of the players are just mashing their buttons. Double kill for Darth Evo. Triple kill.
G, my dude.
It's a full team ace.
You know, I know. Actually, you were more hyped up there than me. That's actually kind of fucking weird.
Sword and Mace is left.
Oh, dude, Flap's having a field day in the fucking chat. He's such a poor sport.
Oh yeah, my god! It's happening, folks. QBC taking down TSA in their last hurrah of the season. Oh boy. Oh wow.
Wow.
Wowzers.
Alright, who the hell are we bringing in this time?
We're bringing in the whole team.
We're the whole
the whole QBC lineup.
Alright, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking time. We gotta ask questions to somebody because those are gonna be 5 people talking and nobody's know what the fuck's happening.
Channel switched.
Yo, everyone come up for an interview.
Okay. I don't know how.
I don't know how to do that either.
Password is Metal Gear, all lowercase.
Metal Gear?
Yep.
Metal Gear. All lowercase.
Jeez.
It's just a meme,
nuts.
dude. It's just a meme. It's just a meme.
Just a meme.
User joined your channel.
Alright, there we go.
Hey,
Nice.
Lamo, it's a party.
We're gonna start making a
Where's
fucking
Spiffy?
trap song.
Baby,
Spiffy!
baby.
Stand United!
Yeah, here he is. Oh no, he's not. Where is he?
All right. Well, he'll figure it out. We can get started without him. Well, welcome QBC to the swamp. Haven't seen you guys here a lot, but
feels good.
we see you tonight on week 10, beating TSA. What did it take for you guys to win this game tonight?
User joined your channel.
We let the carry.
Hello, welcome.
It's kind of how that we enabled Darth the Sith Lord himself.
We also got really lucky. There weren't like any gangs bottom, like at all.
Oh, I mean, we did start the game with 3 kills.
So
and that too.
That's a little bit of a handicap.
That, and I do know how to play Echo.
Woo!
Which none of us actually knew.
I don't know how good he's gonna be on this Echo.
None of us actually knew he could play Echo actually pretty well.
I think his shot was like the fucking unknown factor, because he's just like, I'm gonna play Echo, then all of a sudden he has like fucking 8 kills and he's one-shotting Ash, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, what are you doing, bro?
Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, you would think we've tried like pretty much every different lineup possible with the players that we've had, and surprising that Kiss Shot didn't end up mid until now.
Yeah.
Best part is it only took you 10 weeks, dude. Perfect.
Yeah.
Just to figure it out.
Alright, so I just want to say,
Yeah.
fucking fantastic job to actually Wang for getting a huge lead in the early game, keeping it, and even growing it further, and like actually just kind of shutting down Splinter, surprisingly. Like, super hard, super impressed. And then also Kiss Shot for just actually tearing it up mid laning. Just having no fucking remorse for anything. Like,
So put Wang on Cancer Champions and we win
But
games.
he played
i.e.
Tryndamere. How's
Shaco
it not
and
Cancer?
Nunu.
Okay,
Kappa.
we're gonna talk about the Shaco game where he got wrecked by the
See, but he
jungle
didn't
and the
he didn't
NPC?
jungle Tryndamere, that's the thing.
Oh,
Ah, got him!
Jesus Lord help me. Well,
Rip
I guess
solo
when he's
queue.
playing Nunu, he can't die to the jungle at all because he eats it. So, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hashtag fed kid problems.
I think last season I had like over 200 games on Nunu.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I hate myself.
Man, why didn't we do this more?
Yeah, Vayne,
I
Dark Evo. I think we all knew you were a Vayne player, but
Oh yeah, from the SS boosted friendship years, dude.
yeah,
I thought it was gonna be.
He busted
John's
out
one.
that Vayne in the fucking playoffs, man. And he railed on it.
Well, I guess my question is, let's say that level 1 cheese doesn't happen, you guys don't get that early.
oh,
lead
we
that
still
you do
win this game.
but with a different lineup. But Vayne, because the lineup enabled Vayne to do that. You think the composition was really won of the game today?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And honestly,
Yeah, we
like
picked very well.
if they wanted to win this game, they don't pick Nautilus, because it just what doesn't make any sense to me is you pick Ashe, you pick Leona, you have Vi and Ahri, which all have a form of CC and engage, and then you pick Nautilus and like have no more additional damage.
And then you
Like, I
camp
think-
for the Nautilus.
And then you camp
Over
for the
and over.
Nautilus. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't camp like for Blab or didn't camp for their Ashe, because they had all the crowd control in that bot lane. Like when they hit 6, Winner should have been in bot lane level 6, but then we got the gank off instead, and then we got the kills.
I got
so,
the TP down there.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It just didn't make any sense to me that they camped the tank then of all people. It just didn't make any sense.
Well, I think Nautilus actually is a really good pick in your team. It gives you a point click CC to Vayne that you can't dodge, and like, Vi is really not a tank in all reality. She only got one tank.
your Vayne's too good, Kappa.
Well, I mean,
But
like,
all your
you
damage
can't
dealers
just
are
be good at
not
Vayne
winning
and
lane.
dodge targeted abilities. Like if the target's done, like, you can't do that. But I think yeah, it's definitely a misplay at Splinter's behalf. Not like, don't fuck with top. It's a wet noodle lane.
He normally doesn't. Like normally it's I don't know what the change of play is, but normally Sword and Mace is left dry. So
And like Blab just got like shit on his head, like somehow. Like,
Yeah, the fact that Eva was able to walk
Well-
on mid and 1v1
all right,
at, like,
all right.
5
I mean,
6
I know
minutes.
Echo, but I also know Ahri a lot. Like, that would be my other mid laner, so I kind of know what Ahri wants to do in the lane.
gotcha.
All right,
So we have
well,
to
Blab
organize.
shit,
We're-
so, Kappa.
This is a
I
great
mean-
discussion. I hope you guys will continue it after the stream cuts here. But
Don't dismiss us like this.
I have to. We gotta
One more
get
thing I
going.
wanna
We
say.
might
This
be
is
playing
our
more
moment in the
games.
limelight, dude.
one more thing I want to say. I think I want to say this
Trying to
from
make
the
up
bottom
a full season.
from the bottom of my heart, 30, and to the rest of the SBL.
User joined
Fuck
your
you,
channel.
Slim Boozy. You fucking
Fuck you,
faggot.
Slim.
Left.
Oh my god.
I have 2 middle fingers up for you.